Is up, YouTube? That's here. I'm back playing more VGC Series 13 content. We're using another rental team submitted by Viking VGC to me on Patreon. We really liked that last Zeraora team they sent in, and they actually have a few more teams that they sent in, so we're going to try our best to get to all of them. But today, we're using a really fun to see Endeavor Marshadow team. Think about adding this rental code to your game while you can. Remember, you guys can have, I think, like 5 rental codes in your games, but also creators can only have like 5 active at a time. So add this if you ever want to use this. Add it while you can. Hopefully it's still up. But yeah, I really like this team. Marshadow is very underrated. Love seeing the specs, Callie. Love seeing the big Ogre, Wims, Thundy. Very solid core. I want to direct you guys through the question today. Now that Series 13 has been like announced and kind of out and about for a little bit, like who do you think the best mythical is? And I've asked this question that was more so when the rules first got announced. Who do you guys think is the best mythical? Think about, let me know in the comments. Also, while you guys are down there, think about checking out Viking VGC. I'll be leaving links to all their stuff in the comments below. And other than that, hopefully we get some big wins. I think Technician Marshadow is really cool, and I'm excited to use this team. So wish me luck. Here we go. Mr. Rhyme? Is that Ice Shard Rhyme and Array? I mean, if it is, it loses to Callie, but we're not Sash Callie, so like that means we just lose to Urshi. Oh, that means something like Thundy's probably the right lead. The good thing is they don't have Fake Out, but then like that Lecky's more problematic than I want it to be. That's probably where the Sash is on the Lecky, right? It'd be really cool to just lead like Callie. I think we can just lead Ogre though. I want to see if this Ogre has Ice Beam. Does. Good play. Alright, so we do have the Ice Beam. So, like, this play is probably correct. We're going to bring the Marshadow, because, like, that's the Pokemon we're trying to feature. It's also great versus Solgaleo. 100% amazing Mon versus Solgaleo. You just come and you take its Policy proc, and then you just kill it. It's really cool stuff. And then I think that Zacian is a good Mon to bring in the back. You're never really going to see THATSAplusONE like the Zacian over something like a Shadow Rider, but in this team, it's really good. It's very bulky. It forces the Ray into a really one-dimensional playstyle. And it's great versus things like Urshifu as a switch-in. So, like, as far as, like, team building goes, Zacian's a really good Mon to put on this team if you want to make a team that can perform really well. I think the only thing this team's really missing that I would personally like to see would be a normal type. Something that you could switch in from like Marshadow or Shadow Rider in to mitigate damage, but like Zacian is the same thing. For the most part, it covers dark attacks. It doesn't just cover ghost attacks very well. So Lecky Soul, huh? So we can get the outspeed Spout, and then the only thing we'd be really afraid of is Wide Guard. But like it's probably Wide Guard. I'll take the risk. You know, I've lived a full life. If you have the Wide Guard, you're just a better player. You're probably Sash Lecky, so like that's probably what your strat is. It's not Wide Guard, it's Sash Lecky. Ooh, we have Helping Hand. And this woman's Koba, so that means Energy Ball's the right play over Giga Drain, so really good stuff. Just in general, in term attacks and stuff like you would want to have. Let's see, you got the Wide Guard? I know you want to max that thing. I know you want to click Web and yeah, you want to click Web and max your Soul. And I would love to like take out your Lecky, chunk your Soul, bring out Shadow Rider, and win. No max, huh? Hopefully this Kyogre set outspeeds Lecky and Tailwind, by the way. I didn't even think about that. Like, I didn't check the Kyogre set. This is a Mystic Water boosted. Oh my goodness. Yo! None of the above, huh? Holy moly, the damage. What did they think was gonna happen? Like, this is a real team. Is that Life Orb Lecky? This is why you don't use Life Orb Lecky, you know? Bruh. I didn't expect that one to go that easy. Mr. Rhyme, so this guy gets Fake Out, gotta respect that. It gets Trick Room too. So in this case scenario, I think it's the right play to just max go right into the Rhyme. Let me think about that. I don't need to max. I can just Spout again. And I think we're gonna Energy Ball though. We're gonna Energy Ball the Rhyme. I need to stop Trick Room. That's basically just it. And we got it. You can max something if you want. You go for Aqua Jets or something weird. I think we're gonna be fine. They could max the Rhyme. Rhyme gets like Freeze Dry and stuff too. It gets some of the most unique support moves in the game. I swear, like Rhyme gets better support moves than like Mew. It's ridiculous. And so we're just doing this to break Sash if it's there. Is that a special D drop? Yo, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Kyogre coming in hot with this big rain boosted Spout. Holy moly. Best mythical Kyogre. Just kidding. Yeah, the question today was who's the best mythical? Is it a Dynamic Punch? Bro, this ladder, man. We need the ranked ladder back. We need the ranked ladder back. Oh, you know I'm doing it. Chat, come on. You know I'm doing it. You know I'm doing it. You know what I'm about. Let's go. Style points. Style point victory. I'm doing it. Rubbing it in just a little bit. Come on, you gotta take the scoop. You gotta take the scoop, buddy. I wish you hit the dynamic punch. To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Urshifu. I didn't even know it got it. I learned something today. But that doesn't mean we're not rubbing it in. We're gonna big max that Wims. It's such a pleasure every single time you see someone max a Whimsicott and get the win. You know, I actually think like aggressive Wims with like Airstream off Hurricane, Grass attacks, Fairy attacks. It's a really, really cool set. And so I was just get a kick out of like Whimsicott. Because that's how I used to play Whimsicott back before like Prankster was a thing. Back like in Gen 5. I think it had like Chlorophyll and I was like, dude, this is a good sweeper. It got Hurricane way back then too. It was ridiculous. So we'll take those wins. We didn't have to try very hard for this one. But yeah, Kyogre's pretty busted. If we could have had a bad matchup if we didn't lead correctly. I want to say that like this didn't have to be as easy as it was, but we got the free win because we led perfectly for like every single situation. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I've been looking for like 20 minutes for like anyone to play, and like every single team that I keep running up against is all in-game teams. Like obviously, there was a guy that was like a mono bug guy, and there was a guy that had like Cinderace and Teleon, and you know Badmons. Like, but this guy's name is Gym Leader, and I actually just need to actually play this game because basically, if you run from like if you don't play like 4 games in a row, you get sent down into like the abyss, and it won't give you anyone to play against. So you know what? This guy has some cool mons. Their name is just straight up Gym Leader, so we're just gonna dumpster them, right? You know, just the standard dumpstering of Gym Leaders. That's what we're about. And you know what? Let's use Marshadow for it because we kind of have to do it. I do have to respect a couple of those options. Like I don't really think Ogre is good here. I think Calyrex is fine to bring it back. Cool. I guess we could have brought Ogre and like Airstream to power it up, but like this is fine. We do have to play though. Like the way Casual Ladder works, it's very different. I guess Ranked Ladder might be the same, but if you start a game and just run, if you don't want to play it, like I'm obviously trying to record a YouTube video right now, if you do that more than like 4 times in a row, that's when, you know, people say like, oh, I search for battles for like super long and it never even gives me opponents. You get sent into like that Shadow Realm area bracket. Like let me know in the comments if that's ever happened to you. That's why. Either it's the whatever algorithm this has like doesn't like people that just go into games and scoop immediately. It puts you on like a bit of a timer, like a little bit of a shadow ban. So this is Urshi Dark. Urshi Dark's a big bully. I'm just gonna one-shot this thing. What do you want to do here? Just one-shot this guy. One-shot both of their mons. First turn. Can't have 2 sashes, bro. Alright, big Thund Energy. Cherish Ball Thundy? How do you get Cherish Ball Thundy? What event gave Cherish Ball Thundy? I have absolutely no idea. I've never seen one of those. Is that the Thundy from the Dream World? No, that'd be a Dream Ball. They're from like the Dream Catcher? There was like a game? I guess that was the other Thundy variant though. Yo, I'll have to evolve the Urshifu. It's most likely gonna be the Moltres. I think we one-shot though. I'm gonna start like walking and I'm like, bro, I'm walking into a loss. That would suck. That would suck so much if we got walking and like Airstream and then like outpaced. Ooh. Like walking to Airstream the Max Darkness kills my Thundy. Sash down. No sash there. I mean, sorry. So that guy's down. The Marshadow better than Urshifu confirmed. I mean, we would have lived the Sucker Punch. So, lightning. No walking. No nothing. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, oh man, what would be the worst case scenario? Sash, Urshi, walking, Moltres, Airstream, what is it, like Airstream, Wicked Blow into like a Max Darkness double KO both my mons, they win the game. It's like, it's definitely possible to still lose these, which is crazy to even say, but you know, obviously, they just don't have it. They got Boo-Boo though. They got that big Boo-Boo. This is where probably that's probably the Sash right there. That's fine. I think you just double into like the Zap to stop Sash, but like I actually think I can just Airstream out. So let's just do that. They already wasted their max. We're just gonna Airstream the... Let's Airstream Boo. because he's a big boo. No, let's airstream the Zap. We could max lightning the Zap and take away Boo's terrain. That'd be funny. Just go for Spectral Thief on the Boo. Should be decent damage. I don't think it's Sash Zap. And Spectral Thief. Decent damage. And again, it could be Sash Zap, but like, we'll see. Yeah, it's never. It's not gonna be Sash. It should be. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, Thunderous showing who the real Defiant user is in the format. I remember when that Zap got announced, everyone's like, they're losing their minds. And I was like, guys, you know the Thundy's still going to be better, right? Super Power Bulu. Holy moly, this guy's nuts. I promise the next game will be against an actual competitive team. I promise. I promise. Like, don't leave. I mean, you can leave if you want. But, like, the next game, we're gonna try our best to find someone. But I had to play this one game. So, I didn't get sent into, like, the Shadow Realm, Shadow Band hell. So we'll just take this win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Usually when I'm editing my YouTube videos from, like, stream highlights, I tend to cut these sort of games out because just they're not that competitive. And, like, they don't have the right items. They had a cool name, so I featured them. But let's go play an actual game, and hopefully we'll get some more wins. All right, see, I told you we'd get someone. This is a real Series 13 team. And it was immediate how we got into this queue. The cool thing is they don't have any fake out, right? So I can just lead with whatever I want. Probably going to be Wims. I don't see an issue leading Wims Cali. And then just sending out the Kyogre after we bait in the Groudon, right? Wims Cali. Kyogre stops everything else. And then like Thundy's probably better because it's good against like most of those. But we'll bring the Marshadow because that's what the people want to see. That's what we're trying to feature. Is the big Marshadow. If they were to lead like Zard, Dawn, it's fine. We do good damage to both. Anything they want to switch into. They might even just KO our Cali that turn. We bring out the Ogre after the Dawn's already been active on the board. We win the game. If they want to lead Venu, we're still fine. Like I would do the exact same play. If they'd have to lead the Dawn to make themselves like potentially even think about dealing with the Shadow Rider, or have like the Dawn switch in. So I think we're okay there too. It would suck to get like Sleep Powder, but again, we can just pop Tailwind. So let's see what they want to lead with. I think we have the advantage in this situation because they don't have that much fake out. They don't have that much speed control. I think I'm okay in most situations here. It's a cool trainer card though. Groudon Venu, this is kind of what we thought. So like there could be a Sash Venu, it could be a super bulky Venu. Venu is problematic. Like let's be realistic. But like I do think we just roll this over. This is going to do about 40% unless it's a Vested Venu, which is a good set. The Vest is probably in the Groudon. And so we're just going to go Tailwind and Astral. Lose at least one, maybe two of our Mons. We can even go for the Helping Hand play next turn if like Wims gets to live. So like big Tailwind here. Big. We could even go for the Psy Shock. I just really want the Astral. Like I think sticking the damage on the Groudon is still important. They can also just max Groudon and try and like Sleep Powder with the Venu too. Like they can go big max Groudon, which I would not recommend, but they can. No one's saying that they can't. They should be getting a KO here on something, though. No max. All right, so is that Sash Venu? You're going to lose that Venu if it's not Sash, buddy. Spexed. Okay, guess not. It is a Sleep Powder set. It's fine. It does not matter at all. I can finish off that guy with the Wims next turn. I'd actually like them to just KO the Wims, realistically. Heavy Slime, TY. Appreciate you long time, Groudon. So Vested Groudon, this opened up the slot for my Kyogre. And let's think about what we need to do. So if we Kyogre switch in. This Kyogre's modest. So it like doesn't necessarily outspeed that Venu if that Venu's timid, right? No, yeah, it does. We're taking with the rain. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Tailwind plus this. There's no way they can reactivate the rain. So I'm thinking I'm going to switch out the Shadow Rider because Shadow Rider is useless. I think we got Sleep Powdered, right? So we're going to switch out the Shadow Rider for Marshadow, have a secondary pin. And if you want to switch out your Groudon, you're going to lose them on here. You could switch in your Gastro. I don't really care. Like, Marshadow's great versus Gastro. So yeah, switch your Groudon for Gastro. Go nuts. We would obviously be switching out first. No switch, bro. What did you think was going to happen? You better have some, like, S-tier Godmon in the back of that squad. What? What? Okay. Go nuts. Huh. Maybe they thought, like, that's fine, because, like, Shadow Rider was just chilling, but, like, yeah, they had the Gastro. They could have switched in, and then they could have, like, fought to the Venus, sent the Groudon back out. That would have been a good play. I mean, I still would have spouted, you know. Now we just win, you know. They're going to max their Gastro. I still think that's going to be okay. I could take its special attack boosts. With the Spectral Thief. That's funny. I want to do it. I'm doing it. Oh gosh, I shouldn't do that. I can steal them next turn. Yeah, it's more damage this way. Zashi can protect all at once. I guess this could backfire if they're going into our Kyogre slot instead of the Marshadow, but if they're going in the Kyogre slot, not the Marshadow, like, just preserve their Sash. But, like, no, it wouldn't take this boost, because Marshadow's faster than the Kyogre. That's one thing about this team that's a little bit weird, is, like, Marshadow's faster than a lot of the other mons in the team, and so it can't be used, like, as well with, like, certain things. Like, obviously the Endeavor and stuff like that's fine, but I couldn't steal any boost Kyogre would be giving the Grassler on this turn. We should be able to kill the Zacian, though. Storm Drain's fine. We're going to take that boost next turn. That's totally going to be mine. And easy KO on the Zacian. Really, really cool stuff to see. So there's a Quake. Who are you going into, buddy? Are you going into the Kyogre? You're +1. Oh, good play. It's a good play. Good play. So he's like, ha! I just have to go for one more of those, and I got you. But I'm about to take that special attack boost and that Spadef boost. Give me them all. As we switch things up. Spectral Thief. Steal your boost. All of them. Big Marshadow energy out here. Now let's go. Spectral Thief, give me those boosts. Yo. Look at that. That's awesome. That's so freaking cool. And then we attack. It's just so nice. Good damage there too. Citrus. Not bad. Next turn. Next turn. Big Quake. So this won't KO the Kyogre unless it crits. So we're in a really good spot. Oh, then with the Marshadow. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Nothing wrong with going after Marshadow. Be a bully towards my boy. My Tailwind peters out. Realistically, we don't want to lose any mons this turn. So we're just going to Ice Beam. And, oh, I don't have Ice Beam. Sorry, I don't have Protect. That's fine. This won't do enough. Endeavor is calced weird against Max Mons. So, like, we'll use it to show, but it's weird versus Max Mons. Just to show how it works. It doesn't really do that much. See, like, it doesn't do nearly as much as you would think that would do. Like, we could have actually gotten that KO with Close Combat. There's a crit. And, who are you taking out? Are you taking out Marshadow? Don't take out Marshadow. Marshadow didn't even do anything to you. That's right. You don't even get this KO. I took a special attack boost. Marshadow saves the day. Gets to thrive and survive. And I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna go for one more of those Spectral Thieves. Give me those last two Spadef boosts, buddy. Come on. Come on. Help me out. Help me out. Oh, we can go for Shadow Sneak too. Spectral Thief. And let's go! Spectral Thief! Finish those off. That's right. Dems boosts. Sharply boosts Spadef Marshadow. Pokemon's pretty good. Pokemon's pretty good when you're winning. When you're winning, Marshadow's pretty good for continuing to win. That's what we like to see. Alright, I can't pass this up. It's a Mono Ghost team. Or sorry, it's a Mono Psychic team. I'm using the Marshadow. I'm going Marshadow. I'm going Cali. Bro, like, good luck. Good luck, man. Godspeed. Oh, I shouldn't be this guy. I really shouldn't be this guy. I'm being this guy right now. Kevin, my sincerest apologies, but like, I gotta do it to him. All those Psychic Mons, and now one Psychic Terrain. No Lele, no Indity, no nothing. Like, I don't even know what this guy's trying to do. I hope I lose. I'm the villain in this situation. I'm the one that's picking on a random person on the casual ladder that just wants to use Psychics, and I'm like, nope. Nope. You got Psychics, I got Ghost. You know what? Something, you're a joke. Now, let's see. These both get Trick Room, but the Sash would be on the Orbeetle, right? So let's just go for, like, a Thief into the Orbeetle slot, and, like, an Astral. And basically, the Astral would kill either, and we just Spectral in whoever lives. And you can't use a Ghost Reduce Bear. That's why Calyrex is so freaking bust. Like, you can max all you want. Like, you can max all you want, Chief. Max till the cows come home. You can go for ally switches. You can go for all the sort of tech you want. But, like, the power of Ghost are too strong. I shouldn't even enjoy this. I really shouldn't, but, like, I do. You know, if I'm being honest. I do enjoy a good old-fashioned destroying everything versus Psychic types. He ate it. Got Policy, bro? Like, what do you got back there? Marshadow with the finishing blow. Spectral Thief. Didn't even get to take any boost, but we do be taking those. And then what are you going to send out next? Like, Espeon? You know, it's like, oh my gosh. Maybe it could be like Scarf Espeon. I thought about it. I would probably think about Shadow Sneaking something that could Scarf over Calyrex. Because I want to eat a Shadow Ball. There's the Espeon. It might be Scarfed. It could also be Scarfed, but I'm not afraid of a Night Slash on that guy as much. So we're just going to go for the Shadow Sneak in the Espeon. Because it would be, it's Technician boosted. And another Astral. You can totally Wide Guard me, which is why we're still going for the attack here. Let's see, big damage. Bleh. See, no Sash? Could have been Scarfed. You never know. You never know. It's not Scarf Gallade. So is it Sash Gallade? If it is, we just Shadow Sneak it next turn. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know, I'm going to say that was Sash. I'm going to say that was Scarf Espeon. And they could have almost done damage. Flawless victory. 0 damage dealt back. And you know what? We're just going to call this one here. I had a really good time using this team, even though we didn't get to play the most competitive opponents. We did get one, like, really good competitive game. We're going to check out the rental code and show what I think you could do just a little bit different with this team or how I would change things. You know, people seem to like this in the last little episode that I did. So we're going to check out the rental code one last time. Guys, please add this rental code to your games. Viking makes really, really cool teams. And there's not that many people actually making teams right now. So one really cool thing about this team is, unlike my teams, Viking makes teams that feature like multiple mons with speed control and multiple restricted. So it's like, yeah, it has the mon you're trying to feature, but then it has like correct speed control, good max options, and then like 3 restricted. Usually with my teams, it's like you get your Cali, your weather user, the mon you're trying to feature, and then like 3 support mons. And so they all play the same way every single time. With this team, you can go a game where you want to go big Cali. You can go like a really focus on the Zacian Thundy aspect. There's so many different little intricacies this team has to use that I didn't go nearly in depth into because the quality of the opponents in the ladder just wasn't up to snuff today. We're still waiting for the ranked ladder to go up, so this was the best we can get, but there's so many small things. Zacian fits so well in this team as a pivot for dark attacks from Kali and Marshadow. It even features as a pivot from things like grass attacks on Kyogre. Thundy Wims is good. Thundy Zacian's good. Thundy Kali's still super, super strong. I really like the small additions to these mons, like Taunt on the Thundy. Really, really good against Porygon teams, which obviously Kali and Marshadow could potentially struggle with. The Wims also getting like Helping Hand and Cotton Spore. Really, really solid stuff. I think the only change I would make to this team, personally, is I would make my Ogre timid. We have the Mystic Water, we have the additional damage there, but I like knowing if I'm going up against like other base 90s or even like base 80s that want to be like super, super fast, that we're guaranteeing going to be able to outspeed those guys. So yeah, I would use Timid Ogre, but other than that, I think the team's really, really cool. I will also say that it's really cool to use Endeavor, but you saw how Endeavor doesn't really work that well against Max Mons. I tried using Endeavor Marshadow. That was a set that I used back in the Battle of Legends competitions when Mythicals were very first brought into play in Sword and Shield. And it works. I'd say it works better as a single set. I think Protect is still really, really important on teams like this, especially if you want to weave in like Tailwind and Cotton Spores with like Wims, or pass like Airstream's boost to it with Thundy. I would put the Protect there, but Endeavor's super cool, guys. Please think about adding this rental code to your game. Get it in before they actually take it down, because remember, you guys can only have 5 rental codes active as creators at once. So think about adding this rental code, and be sure to say thank you to Viking in the comments. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.